Welcome back, traders, to this week's installment of XAUUSD trading strategy weekly highs and lows. We're going to pick up from where we left off on the Saturday video that we did. Basically, the trade that I was in, all right? So I'm going to update you all in terms of what is currently going on with that one, right? As well as opportunities that we could take advantage of for this week coming. So I'm going to let you know my thoughts on that, and then naturally you're going to go dissect it all and make sure it all makes sense before you do anything, which is super recommended on this channel, right? We recommend everyone does the work. Now, if you're new to this channel, okay, and you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification, and drop us a like. Now, with that said and done, we're going to get straight into the business. First off, I'm going to tell you about the trade that I got into on the Friday. Okay, so I held that over the weekend and I'm still in that trade now, so I haven't closed it. I'm still in that trade now. And just for your reference, this was where I got in the market. So I took this candle, right about. So this red one right here, I got in with the buy for the most part of that Friday. I was in drawdown, and obviously soon as today market opened, I just flew straight into profit, and I've been there since, right? So I'm in profit right now. I have put some countermeasures in place to secure my trade. I'm going to tell you all about that. So first things first is this trade that I'm in, I have a trailing stop, and I have a trailing stop locked in at this position right now. Okay, so it's right here. So the trailing stop is roughly about there. I got in at this level, so I'm in total profit. It's not that much, but profit is profit, right? So we're in profit right now, so that's all looking good. And market looks like it wants to push up some more, so it's looking like it really wants to get into this FVG zone over here, which is also great. So I'm keeping an eye to see if price is actually going to head into that zone. Now, on the second part of what I wanted to discuss with you is this area over here. Okay, so there is a lot of talk in if you're subscribed to any of the trading forums that I'm a part of, right? There's so many of them, so you may be, you may not be. I mean, I don't advertise them because it's not mine, it's somebody else's, and I'm just in there just looking at what they're talking about, as well as making sure if there is any flaws with my assessment, maybe I might see something that will just help me rejig everything, right? So as it stands right now, reason why I'm mentioning the trading group that I'm in, well, not the name, but just the fact that I'm in the trading group, right, which all of you should be in a trading group or a bunch of trading groups, so at least it can kind of enhance your overall learning experience, like expedite that a little bit faster, because you learn so many different ideas, different concepts, everybody's talking about everything in there in relation to trading, so it really does help, right, to be a part of these things. So what they are basically saying, what they're basically talking about, is that they believe that price is going to start to retrace at this level and come back down again, right? So they are fully in line with the fact that gold is on a downtrend, and I personally don't believe that gold is in a downtrend at all. I believe what it's basically doing is it did a bit of a slice, right, came back down, picked up some new orders, and now it's on its way back up again. The target that I have set in regards to where I think gold is heading to is 3K. I firmly believe it's going to get up to that level, okay? And all we have to do is watch the space to see what market does and how market does it. Now, in these areas over here, you're going to see these are all bearish FVGs, okay, that are derived from the day, so not on the hour, on the day. Now, I believe any form of rejection, okay, it's not going to take place at this level over here, right? It's going to take place in the FVG zone. Now, for your record, let me just see where okay, let me just bring this back a bit. Just bear me a moment. Okay, so where everything is now in relation to where price is, right? I firmly believe that when price gets into this zone, it may consider rejecting. Now, these are the levels for the FVGs, right? So this is the high side FVG and the low side FVG, okay? And the same thing goes all the way to the upside. So I haven't crossed out the levels, or I haven't crossed them across each other. So the bottom side responds to the one on the lower end as well as the top side. So that's pretty much how that is right about now. So you can pause this video and take a note of all of these numbers, right? Now, the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying in regards to where price is, and I believe that price is going to push up to this FEG, is that even if price does decide to do some form of a pullback, right? So now we're going to dice up the possible pullback that could take place in this zone. So for that, I'm going to go into the 15-minute, and then we're going to see what we got going on down here, okay? So in the 15-minute right now, okay, I'm going to assume this level down here as a potential drawdown, right? So let's bring this up. So this level that where I've just colored in, I'm just going to assume that it's a drawdown. It has nothing to do with market structure at all. It's just market pulling back, all right? But however, this move over here might be something. So let me see if I can get the correct tool up. Okay, so this move over here might be something, and I think this is an ascending channel, right? So this is an ascending channel with a probability that it could pull back, right? The guys in the forum groups that I've been looking at are saying it's pulling back from this level over here, which is 2619.00. They're saying roughly that's where price is going to pull back from. I'm saying that it's not going to pull back from here, it's going to pull back up here, but however, it could do a minor pullback from this level where it is at right now, okay? So let's see if we can find any justification as to price doing a pullback from where it is right now, right? And this is just an idea. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. We're just checking everybody's work to see if we can find a possible opportunity that we may not have seen before, right? Hence why I like being a part of all of these groups, because it helps me to check my work, and it also allows me to check other people's work. And if I've missed something, then obviously I incorporate that to help me move forward. And if they said something that I haven't realized, then naturally I will absorb that also. Bottom line is, I'm always seeking information. Hence why if you're not a part of these groups, you should be a part of these groups, because there's tons of useful information in there. But just be careful, because obviously if we're talking about pounds, dollars, yens, and rands, you're going to get the scammers in there too. So just be careful, right? But bottom line is, you want to be a part of it, and just follow common sense, right? That's just a simple thing I can say. Follow common sense. So as it stands, this is what I'm seeing. So I'm seeing this. If price is going to do any form of a pullback, it's going to do it right now, and it's not going to do it up here, right? And if it does do it over here, I'm expecting price to make his way from where it is, either to this zone over here, this FEG, or possibly to this FEG zone. Okay, these are the two levels that I think where price could go if price wants to do a pullback at this level. Now, bearing in mind, although this ascending channel has a high probability of breaking downwards, it doesn't always break downwards. Sometimes it pushes all the way up, right? And also as well, the format that I have drawn out this ascending channel, in the next couple hours, we may need to rejig that, and it could look something like this, right? Which basically means it's a descending channel with a high probability of pushing up, right? Because we have to sometimes rejig a lot of the work that we do in real time. And in all fairness, what I've drawn now looks more correct than the previous one I've done. So essentially, this could do its thing like this right now, okay, and possibly tap into both FVGs. Both FVGs, right? Let's bring this down a bit more. Yep, and tap into both FVGs before it continues on its journey to the upside. Right now, my trailing stop is over here. looking at how things is appearing on the market, there's a high probability I'm going to keep it open, right? So if indeed price does come into these two FVG zones right here and blasts back up to the main FVG, which is the daily one right here, let's just do that again. Don't know what happened there. If it blasts up and heads into this FVG zone over here, at this point, this is when I'll be preparing myself for a possibility that price may want to come back down again, right? It may want to come back down again. If it doesn't come back down again, which is fine, let's have a look on the 4 hour to see if we can find an FVG that is that might support price coming into the zone. And this whole area of this FVG, so essentially the one on the top and the one on the bottom, okay, pretty much could be the zone that price, when it goes into this FVG, comes back into, okay, respects this one, or it may even come as low and respect the one under here because it's only been tapped once, right? So this one over here, which is on a 4 hour as well, okay, it could come into this one over here and then blast up. But we're only going to know in the coming days and weeks what price is actually planning on doing, okay? So with that said, I'm going to get rid of all of these for now because they're not that important, because we're trying to look at the actual bigger picture to see what we kind of need to do and how we need to do it, right? So with that, let's go back down into the 1 hour again, right? And let's just see what we need to keep an eye on in terms of, actually no, let's go to the day, right? So if we go into the day right now, we can see what price is actually doing right now in the day, right? And as it stands, in my opinion, right, I personally think that price is going to violate every single one of these FVG zones, right? And it's going to create newer ones as it journeys up to the upside. And there is a high probability, in my opinion, based on what I'm looking at, that these FVG zones over here are going to be areas of consolidation as it pushes itself to the upside. So essentially, as price is going up, it's going to create new bullish FVGs, which is going to violate this one. But within this FVG zone itself, we may see price consolidation, and I believe we're going to keep seeing those at every single level until we clear the main level, which is the new all-time high that was just recently created on the 30th of October, and that level is 2790.06, right? So I'm not saying that this is all going to take place this week. I'm just saying that we need to be mindful that we could be in an uptrend for a little while, and that these FVGs could get violated, all right, in my opinion, because I see no reason for gold to come down even further, right? I see no reason for that. I think it's going to push up a lot higher than where it is right now, and we're going to see as time moves forward. So as we move forward through the days and the weeks and the months, we're going to see if this level, this top side, gets taken out either this year or early next year. So with all of that said and done, right about now, you should be seeing two farms. One of them is going to be in backtesting videos, 21 videos for you to go check out, a whole bunch of tips in there and strategies that you could use for yourself as well as expand upon. And the second video is going to be on the previous video to this one. So make sure you pop over and give them a quick look. And on that note, I'll see you all on the next one.